What is up, everybody? I'm Courtney.
Oh, I'm Sean. Trying to
He's
share
slow,
it out.
is what he
share
is.
it out.
Guys, we've got a special show for you tonight. We have with us, as you can see very clearly, co-host Dr. Ed, the Hitman Odell with ASPS, coordinator, owner, I don't know what your official title is, of the Riff Nation Network. And then we will be having a special guest joining us in a few minutes. I'm going to allow for a few viewers to hop in here. This is going to be a night you guys don't want to miss. That's all I've got to say. I've shared this out on all of our platforms. We pride ourselves in keeping everything real and raw here on the other side. And that's what we intend to do tonight for you fine folks. Lois Clark. Hello, darling.
Lois, darling. Hello, Lois.
Good evening.
Yes.
Hello, Lois.
Yes.
Beautiful, darling.
I don't know what happened, but our special guest just spun in circles and then disappeared down below. I don't know what happened.
That's not good.
He'll come back. Yeah, if you guys are in here, definitely drop a hello in the comments. Let
us know that you're in here because we live, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Live, baby.
We got the Hitman. Hitman, how have you been, brother?
Doing
Michael
good,
Brooks, Fredericksburg Paranormal. Hello.
What's
Sorry.
up, Michael? Yeah, this is the first time you've been on here, Dr. Odell.
Do believe it is? No.
Second time.
It's second time. But it was a while back since the first time. So, yeah, it's nice to be back with you guys, hanging out.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you. Got to get you on here more.
Yes. I'm going to get a couple more people. Michelle Wilfong with the Haunted Apartment. If you guys don't give her a follow, head on over to her YT and give her a follow. She's got some interesting content, guys. I was watching her porch the other night, and I caught myself intently watching the porch.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Lois.
Michelle's got some good content, y'all.
Thank you, Lois.
She'll be coming to the Orion Effect doing her special, which is, of course, the Wilfong case. We're doing that live now. And me and Michelle are working together.
Fantastic. Becky Paulette, the other half of Daryl Paulette with the Spirit of Clover Hill and the historic Appomattox County Jail.
What's up, Becky?
Becky Paulette also has a little side hustle over here where she makes homemade apple butter, pear butter, vanilla extract, and I can't wait to start my holiday baking.
Yes, Becky.
Brian Elder's in the house.
Yes, Brian
Elder, my brother.
Hello, Brian Elder.
Me and Brian got a long history.
Absolutely, Michelle. I'm gonna wait for just a couple more people to get in here, and then I'm gonna go ahead. Mama D
in the house.
Mama D.
Yeah.
For those who don't know who Mama D is the reason this young man right here is here. That's Mama.
I look good, smell good.
Here we go.
Oh,
All right. What's going on up here? All right. Can we hop in? What you want to do?
Well, so tonight, y'all, we are going to talk about something that kind of bothered me, and I brought the Hitman on here, and this show is actually for the location owners tonight, of the location side of what we do. And we deal with a lot of paranormal investigators. We deal with a lot of people who like to go out and have fun, but there's a whole nother side to this hobby that people don't really recognize. So we're not going to wait any longer. We'll go ahead and bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Daniel Boner.
Bam! He has emerged.
Mr. Yes. Boner's in the house.
His name is not Boner. Can we clarify that? Because now he just answers to it, and I feel like that's like mean.
This was all through school. I am way too used to it. If I hear it out in public, I'll just know you from school, pretty much.
The funny thing is you're not even Daniel around here anymore. He's just like, hey, call Boner.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm like,
wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah,
won't be forgotten.
We love Boner.
But tonight, I know you guys are used to listening to me flap my gums. Sean is actually, Shayla Reichard. Hello, with Middletown Paranormal.
Miss Shayla.
Shout out. She's also on the board of the Cedar Creek Battlefield Foundation, which we are doing our major reenactment at October 18th and 19th. So if you guys are up in the Middletown, Virginia area, this is a reenactment you don't want to miss.
Middletown's in the house.
Cody.
What's up, Cody?
Hey, Cody. Cody was one of our recent recipients of a giveaway we did on our live before we got banned.
Yeah, we got banned from TikTok, y'all. Is that a surprise, though?
Kim Brady.
Bravo.
Spirit-led Paranormal.
We literally got banned on TikTok. So those of y'all who follow us, if you're wondering why we haven't been live, baby, that's why.
I'll tell you. I got banned because I apparently promote self-harm. This is their reasoning. So I asked for proof. I was reviewing evidence of this particular location we're going to be discussing in a minute, actually.
Because everybody calls it the Rainsworth.
Yeah, everybody puts an S on it now. It's Rainsworth.
That's the Rainsworth.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, long story short, middle of my live, boom, it ended. And TikTok said I violated their self-harm policy. With that being said, I asked for proof. I asked for a screenshot, a clip, something that I did. After 5 appeals, they wrote back and said that I actually, in fact, did not violate that policy. I violated a different policy. And to be nice, they're going to give me back 1 day. So I'm only banned for 6 days instead of 7. So now I'm on appeal number 6.
You know how I feel about that, right?
Lord.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to say it. I have a negative version of that one. They can suck it.
Yeah.
That's, it took every ounce of strength for me not to tell them that while I was writing them, to be honest with you. So I wrote one of Courtney's famous, I call them my nice, nasty messages. Pretty much letting them know that they suck big wieners. And big boners. And they need to prove to me what I did or unban my account. Yes, Daryl Paulette's.
We love
Yes, he was crazy. Ronnie Anderson, Bedford Paranormal.
Ronnie's not at the cookout? What?
He's not.
What's up, brother?
Shayla, it is so dumb.
Yeah, that is dumb.
Because I wasn't even talking when they banned me. Like, it was literally, we were watching evidence. It was really dumb. Psychic Rhonda Harris.
Rhonda.
All right. Paul Fowler with North Carolina gonna raise up.
Take your shirt off. Twist it around your hands. We got John Sullivan in the house.
Fredericksburg Paranormal.
So what we want to talk about is, since we got our family in the house, and the reason why I brought Ed Odell in here is that Mr. Bonner, there, y'all happy? Look, he's even shocked I said it.
He knew what
Whoa, this is weird now.
It is weird.
Yeah,
and that's going to be the last time you hear it.
It's going to be
weird. He made a post yesterday, and what he's talking about is charging people to film at his location, the Rainsworth Lodge.
I feel like I need sound effects.
Happens to be my favorite location to investigate at. Now, after he made that post, I saw all these people start calling the man greedy.
My phone was ringing.
Which actually pissed me off because I know Daniel personally, and the man is far from greedy. And I said, wait a minute. How do people call somebody greedy when they don't know him, never met him, and never questioned it? How do you make a post? Didn't read it, didn't look into it, didn't ask any questions. So one person did actually call me and say, wait a minute, I kind of had a knee-jerk reaction to it. I took the post down and asked me about the post. And I have much respect for that, the fact that they did that. But most people left the damn post up, never asked anybody, never questioned it, don't know the guy from a can of paint, wouldn't know him if they laid eyes on him. Now, this paranormal investigating thing we do is a hobby. People are paying thousands of dollars to go to locations. I can promise you most people don't investigate as much as we do. I mean, if you want to argue, we can. But I investigate multiple days out of the week. And I pay money all the time to investigate. But what people don't understand about investigating or hobbies is that there's a whole nother side to it as well, which is the business side to paranormal investigating. And what people, and when you want to talk about,
there's a business behind it.
There's a whole business. And what people don't understand about paranormal investigating as well is there is a greedy side, which can be the investigator as well. Think about it. Let's think for a second. Can there be a greedy investigator out there? Let's look at the content creators out here. Let's look at some of these bigger teams with millions of followers who want to call a location and say, hey, we want to come film at your location. We're going to make millions of dollars off of it, and you're not going to get a dime off of it. Is that fair to a location to let someone in to film a TV show or film bring in an episode, and the location gets zero
bam Crystal.
Out of it? Now,
we're not
talking about a facility. We're not talking about an old mental asylum. We're not talking about an old hospital. And I'm not bashing any location. We're talking about a location with documented war history. We're talking about a location. Sorry, Daniel. we're not talking about a location. We're talking about a location that has documented slave history. We're talking about a location with a famous actor who owned the location. The first pool in Gettysburg. We're talking about a location that's been here for 300 years.
The pool was backfilled with headstones that it shouldn't have been backfilled with.
This location has so much history that we're trying to preserve. We're talking about a man who doesn't even live in a freaking house. So the location owner, and I'm going to put all Daniel's business out there. There's a whole reason why I called Daniel at the last minute. And by the way, he gave me permission to put his business out there. And I'm going to let you talk, Daniel. So we're talking about a location owner who doesn't drive a BMW or a Mercedes or, hell, a high-end car. We're talking about a location owner who lives off-grid and lives off the land in a camper. A location owner who just bought a $10,000 boiler because the old boiler went off. You're talking about a location with 4 bedrooms, heat and electricity in it. There's people paying thousands of dollars to go to locations that have no electricity in it, no running water. You have to piss in a urinal outside somewhere or a porta potty. That's far from greed. If you ask me, somebody prove me wrong.
And, you know, just to give you guys a little bit of backstory on the Rainworth, I know Sean kind of touched on it, but when you walk into the Rainworth Lodge, it is a functioning Airbnb, guys. So yes, you've got the 4 bedrooms, you've got 2 bathrooms. They put a shampoo, soap. I believe there's even lotion in the little dispensers in there, clean bedding, clean towels. They go in, they personally clean. Okay, we'll make sure, honey.
He said, "Thank you, honey."
I said hi too.
You've got cabinet full of spices if you want to cook, a full stove, an air fryer, coffee pot. Now I know for a 100% fact that there's coffee and filters in that cabinet because I leave them there every time I go. Okay, and you know, there's always ice in the freezer. Of course, yes, we have to bring our own snacks. We are human people. We've got to eat. We've got to do those things. But if you wanted to go to the grocery store and you don't want to go out and order out, there is full access to cook your own meals. There's even a grill outside if you want to grill some burgers. All right. Then on top of everything, there's heat, there's AC, there's television, Netflix, YouTube, full Wi-Fi, the whole 9. All right. Full functioning Airbnb. That is more than you're going to get out of any haunted location out there. And that's just being completely 100% honest.
For the price.
For the price, correct.
For the price.
And I will let Daniel go ahead and talk about his prices here in a minute, guys. At the end of the day, to keep all of that up and running, you've got property taxes, you've got electric bills, you've got water bills if it's not on a well. Bingo, Cody. You've got, and Crystal's about to touch on something else too. It's hidden in private.
That is true. I didn't even think about that.
Unless it's Friday night and they're throwing down at the hotel across the street. Typically they
have fun over there.
Yeah, I thought about joining them one weekend. I'm not going to lie. They were having a ball.
I barely hear them though.
But yeah,
I don't hear them unless I'm in the blacksmith shop.
I think they get drunk about 10 and go to sleep.
Yeah,
That's a good
pretty much how it works.
Yeah. Yes, they have full functioning Wi-Fi, Mom. Full functioning Wi-Fi.
Ka-ching!
So you've got bills.
Wait, they got Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
I'm never on my phone in there, so I didn't.
Yeah, he's got full functioning Wi-Fi.
I'm either watching.
My phone automatically connects when I walk in the door.
I'm either on Netflix or sleep or investigating. Netflix, sleep, or investigating when I'm there. So I don't know.
And it's got the thing that I love about Rainworth before we get into like the logistics is it feels like home. When you walk in there, you feel like you're going from one home to another home. And that is what makes this location so intriguing to me and why I feel that the spirits are so comfortable. If you can get comfortable in a location, the spirits are going to be more comfortable to speak to you. Sean is deaf anyway, musician, it happens. Sean is deaf. Sean has selective hearing. He doesn't hear a damn thing I say.
But before you talk about your prices, how much did you make this year off of Rainworth?
So far, year to date, just now, this is Verbo, which is where the vast majority of our bookings come from. $12,000.98.
And that's total this year.
Total this year, without taxes. Yeah, that's the other thing. Without taxes.
Now, in the comments, who can live? This is your only job, right?
Yes.
And wait a minute, what's the property taxes each year?
Property taxes are $3,000, a little over $3,000
per year annually.
Yes.
So you've now dropped that to $9,000. So now you've dropped that to $9,000. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to actually, while he's talking, guys, I'm going to pull up a calculator. Okay. We're going to calculate this out for you guys. All right. So we're at $9,000 right now. You said during the summer months, your light bill averages how much?
500.
500. So you're talking.
Yeah, that's for all the utilities. That's Wi-Fi. That's the lights. So that's those utilities. Wi-Fi, lights, just strictly for the lodge.
So you're talking about 4 months out of the year. You're at about $2,000. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now we're down to 7,000. What does the light bill look like for the remainder of the year?
You're right.
Winter months, it's going to be anywhere from 800 and 900. That's for the boiler.
Okay.
The heat at 3,100 square foot lodge.
Winter months in Pennsylvania, guys, is a lot longer than out here in Virginia. So you're looking at about 6 months of $1,000. Okay.
Yep.
So now we're down to $1,000. All right.
Yep.
Then you've got those couple months that it might be an average light bill of about $200-300. All right. So make this make sense. Daniel is now left with about $50 in his pocket.
Can I ask something real quick?
Yeah.
Daniel, do you all deal with plumbing too? Do you have to pay for plumbing and water there as well?
No, luckily we are on a water well.
Okay.
Yes.
And
that's saving us right there because that would be another huge added cost.
Yes, sir.
And Becky just brought up a really good point too. What about insurance?
And that's without insurance being added to it.
Okay. So we're down to $50 now. So how much is insurance?
Insurance is over $3,000 a year.
Guys, we are negative $2,950. Negative $2,950.
Oh,
you're right, Ron.
But now, Now, you just factored in negative 2950. You greedy bastard.
Yeah, I know.
You're so
You son of a
greedy.
bitch.
You're so
Yep.
greedy. What do you do in your spare time? I heard you just investigated the doll's house.
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't.
His partner did.
But you
Oh,
do
yeah, partner. Yeah, Brandon, he did.
but you do investigate though from time to time, right?
Yes.
Do you have to pay to go investigate?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yes.
You don't get nothing for free, do you?
No.
So the money. So you mean to tell me the money that investigators pay you, you have to go pay other owners to go investigate their location?
I know, right?
No free
Wow.
ride, huh? Like other places.
We're gonna end this podcast right now.
Yeah.
I'll get mouthy. I'm being
At
quiet.
this point, guys, we didn't even factor in Daniel's living expenses. Okay. Yes, he does live off grid. Yes, he does have a camper. This is a personal choice that Daniel chooses to do. For those of you that have met Daniel, he is the most down to earth. And yes, I'm going to call him a hippie, guys. I love it. Energy with Daniel is like a whole vibe. All right.
We're gonna
You
give
go
it to
hang out
you.
with
We're
Daniel?
happy.
Yes, whole vibe. Okay. You cannot be angry around Daniel. I don't think I've ever not been laughing and happy around Daniel.
Try investigating with them.
Oh yeah, you can't take it serious. It's great.
Yeah, that's fun.
So, this is a choice that Daniel chooses to do. But let's say he's like me and you, and he has an apartment bill. Now he's negative easy in the hole, like $30,000-$40,000 annually on this location. Okay, easy.
That's annual. Now look about it monthly. How,
Okay.
how do you think this man is surviving monthly?
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
let me throw this out there, guys.
Yeah.
Daniel is a dad. How many kids do you have, Daniel?
Oh, altogether we have 4 and a grandbaby.
4 and a grandbaby and your kids are the ones that are under 18.
Under 18, we have a 8-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-old.
There you go.
Yeah.
So 3 kids currently that he has to provide for, and a partner, a wife. So you've got a whole family there. And any mom that's in here knows feeding kids ain't cheap, y'all. These kids are built different. They just eat and eat and eat. And then they need clothes and shoes and, medical expenses. And I could go on and on.
Now, this podcast isn't a let's feel sorry for Daniel. This podcast is, again, I got pissed off when I saw a bunch of posts go up from multiple people calling the man greedy when they don't know him, never met him, never talked to him, never asked anybody who's dealt with him anything. They saw a post and immediately had a reaction to it.
And really quick, let me clarify something because I realize we just keep saying
And like I said, only one person was man enough to message me and say, hey,
And
what was that all about?
I want to clarify what the post was because I realize we keep addressing this as the post. Okay. The post was Rainworth Lodge is going to, effective after this podcast, I believe you're going to put a new post up, correct?
Yes, that's going to be a lot more understood, I believe, this time.
Yes. So the original post was effective after this podcast. He will be implementing a film policy. With that being said, I heard a lot of comments. I had a lot of comments in my inbox that went, oh, it seems like he's mimicking Ed Lorraine's house and the Warren house and stuff like that. Let me explain something, okay? We've talked about this before.
I speak my mind, Daniel. If it slips out, I apologize.
I love it.
Oh yeah,
I love
and
that.
we're gonna give you
yeah.
the 6 shooters here in a sec.
Yeah, in a minute. I know you're about to have it.
Yeah.
But the film policy that he implemented was intended to target high level content creators. And I'll throw them out there. Some examples are Sam and Colby, Zach Baggins, Project Fear, Ghost Hunters, high high level content creators that get millions of views, 500,000 views, and are monetizing, sponsored, have merchandise and things like that. Okay. So that is what it was. Hey, Eddie and Jen, thanks for tuning in. What's up, fam? This was intended to target those content creators. If you're coming in there with an entire film crew, you're hitting this man up and you're paying his overnight price, and I'm going to let you go into your pricing in a second, and you're turning around and making thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars off of that film. That is simply point blank period unfair to the location. It's unfair. So the little film fee doesn't even nick the profit that you're going to be making anyway. So if you have an issue with coming out of your pocket, if you're making, $10,000 off of your content and he's asking you to pay, I don't know, the overnight price, which he's going to discuss in a second, and a $500 film fee, and then just simply asking, hey, can you shoot me over the film for final approval before you post it so I can make sure that you're not out here calling everything freaking demonic? I don't think that that's asking too much. I really don't. With that being said, hey, Chuck, welcome. Chuck Whitby with the Hill City Paranormal.
What's up, Chuck?
Yeah. So with that being said, Daniel, what are your overnight prices? And I did run through, guys, everything that this includes. So to book,
so wintertime prices are $350 on the weekends, but you have to book both nights. It has to be a 2-night minimum on the weekends, unless there's an event going on the night, like Saturday night and Friday's open, then you don't have to pay for 2 nights before, so if that makes sense. But so $350, and then summertime prices are $500 a night.
Okay. So, you're talking about, the Warren House.
Now, is that $500 in the weekday or just the weekend?
It's weekday, and it's a solid $500 across the board.
Okay.
Yep.
And if you guys caught what he said, his light bill in the winter is $1,000. Summer is like $400 or $500.
Yeah.
So he's lowering it in the winter and raising it in the summer to kind of offset some of that. But he's so greedy.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people have a problem with paying $500. I think it's a very fair price, especially for you're not just getting a lodge with a full kitchen, dining room, upstairs, downstairs, 4 bedrooms. It's 300 years old, or almost 300 years old. Blacksmith shop. What is it? 6 acres of land, something like that.
Almost 3 acres.
3 acres. I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm getting 6 from, but
true acres.
But you're still getting all that heating, electricity, Netflix, Wi-Fi, all that. But people will pay 3-4 times that to go somewhere with nothing.
And you can comfortably fit a team of 10 in there. You can, sleeping wise. Okay. How you guys investigate with 10 people, that's on y'all. I personally think 10, is a little bit much, but you could. I was going to say, you've got the basement, you've got the blacksmith shop, you've got outside and where the pool was, you've got upstairs, you've got the main level. So, there's multiple places that you can be investigating with 10 people. You break that down, summertime pricing is $350 a night. That's $35 a person.
Oh, no. Summertime is $500.
Summertime is $500. That's $50 a person. That's still cheaper than anywhere we go.
Howie, what's your thoughts?
Yes.
You know what? Working so many events and working so many locations that I have, both with ASPS and with RNN, Riff Nation Network, I can tell you from what we talked about, from what I understand about Daniel, that right now is the low capping of where you could go. And I personally thought that was crazy, because there's a lot more that he can do to draw more back in. And, when these people come in, and this is my opinion, So, and I really don't care what the rest of you think, but you know how I feel about that. But then when you have events come in, you're getting crapped on, and this is my opinion. Okay, you should be getting 35 to 40% of that event money. If you are not getting any, but you're just doing your cap of 350 or 500, and that's it, you're getting screwed, Holmes. That's not how business works. That's not how this works. And I don't care what production companies out there, what team is. You understand what I'm saying right now, and you know it's the damn truth. That's actually using somebody. And how often do we see that? Now we talk about that in the paranormal. I understand that.
More often than not.
But it's true. It's true. And we do use people as far as investigators and locations. Locations use people too. Okay, let's be honest with that. We know that's true. We're not going there. My focus right now is that location and what I've heard and what could be done to make it better. In my opinion, I think everything I have heard of that location, 3 true acres of land, Wi-Fi, the room setup, the blacksmith shop. You know what? I know places that are paying over $700 a weekend for you to be there, and they don't have half of those things good for you. They don't. And in fact, they're probably over investigated. So in my opinion, $500 is a deal. My opinion, now what I would do for the summertime people, this is just what I would say. This is another thought. I'm going to pass this on as suggestion, if you will. If you have a team coming from out of state, maybe give them a 10% discount. Keep it at 500. If it's local or in town or in state, keep it at the 500. You want to draw those people in, yes, but you also want to make sure that you get those people coming from other states because that's your business. This is your business, and it needs to be treated as such. And if that means having people behind your back, not letting you get screwed, then that's what it takes. That's my take on it. I think you're the lowest point of event locations, and anybody that wants to complain about this situation pretty much got 2 words for you.
I agree.
There's a reason why I'm called the Hitman. I don't give a damn.
Shayla from Middletown said, for clarification purposes, is the filming fee applied to everyone or just those who are profiting?
Good point, Shayla.
Oh, yeah. No, it's strictly going to be just anybody that's profiting a lot. I mean, this isn't going to be, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but this is going to be just, if you see them on national television or like what you said earlier, that's going to be the ones that are going to be paying the $500, which will be the film. Yeah, that will be the film fee is $500.
You and I talked about this yesterday. If I want to shoot a video for my TikTok or my YouTube, and I'm just a regular, I'm Hill City Paranormal coming in there, and I want to shoot a video, then no, you're not charging me for it. But if I'm Zach Baggins coming in there, then yes, you're charging.
Let's just be called exactly what it should be called: entertainment media fee. Straight up, that's business.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bam.
I'll give everyone an example for this as well. I hit Daniel a while back before he implemented this fee. I said, Daniel, I got a buddy who wants to film for I believe it was the Signal Network, and you and I talked, and in return we held an event for you. How much money did we make off the event?
Oh no.
Go further.
We
don't
didn't
make any money off of any event.
Any event that we hold for you, how much do we profit?
None.
We don't.
Every dime goes back to the Rainworth Lodge. We hold events there multiple times a year for Rainworth Lodge. Rainsworth.
Yeah, the Rainsworth.
Yeah.
So Shayla, no, it would not apply to Middletown. It would not apply to ASPS. It would not apply to Hill City Paranormal. It would not apply to Spirit Led, North Carolina Coastal Plains. None of us right here. Okay.
Talking about media content creators.
All the TV filming, and how it's going to be worded is a content creator film fee policy.
Yes.
content creator film fee policy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, before there was ever any kind of content film or anything like that.
Now that's funny. Buff Bagwell.
Buff Daddy. No, I don't think so.
And I'm the stuff, and you just can't get enough.
Eddie
nice.
said, if we were to visit your location, what would you charge us? Because we have 3 boys with special needs that are learning to be investigators for our YouTube channel. Eddie and Jen, this would not apply to you.
That's a great point, though.
Yes, this would not apply to you. There is 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, full kitchen, fridge, coffee pot, air fryer, pots, pans, spices. If you want to season your food, I'm not talking salt and pepper here. Okay.
Tony Sassery's in
there. Cayenne pepper. Mushrooms are going to be there soon. There will be plentiful mushrooms. I don't want to get kicked off of here. Mushrooms. But yeah, no, Eddie and Jen, this is a content creator film fee. Are you Sam and Colby? Are you Zach Baggins? Are you Project Fear? Are you Ghost Hunters? Then yes, that does apply to you. If you are not, and you are not making thousands of dollars on your videos, this does not apply. Yeah, he forages, Cody. This man goes out in the biggest pair of pants I've ever seen in my life, barefooted.
I had the public overnight I hosted because Brandon was sick, and I did it barefoot.
You're always barefoot.
Yeah. So if you come and I'm hosting the event, I will be barefoot. You will meet me barefoot.
Yes.
That's a great question. Let me follow up on that real quick.
All
right. Would you give a team that has special needs individuals a discount?
Discount? I mean, I've never actually been approached with that. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I would. I mean, because that's something. It's just because my sister has my nephew is severely autistic, so I know how that is. I know how that is. So yes,
we do too. Ed.
I know maybe something I brought. I'm not getting you to.
Yeah. I never thought about that, and I'll put that out there. Definitely.
I mean, we're not trying to put you on the spot, nor is anybody asking for a discount because the price is already discounted, to be real honest with you. Especially
I mean, that is one thing right there. Yeah.
So but if it is something that you're considering, Eddie and Jen, send me a message because Sean and I, a lot of people in here already know, we host events there multiple times a year. This is like our second home. And that's an idea. That's an idea for an event.
You know what? I'm going to go right here, right now. Daniel, if you need some free promotion, talk to me. I'll take care of you for free. I'll do it for
I appreciate that. I appreciate that so very much.
Rift Nation Network will stand behind what I just said.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
And you already know on the other side promotes for free. We promote anybody. Why? Because the one thing we promote over here is para-unity. And if we can't
we're always here to help any way we can.
If we can't help each other, then who the hell's going to help us, guys? We don't know.
And now part 2 of the Rainsworth.
If you don't.
Oh, man.
So part 2 of this is teams that are taking advantage. Now, I probably have made a few enemies after this podcast.
And no, Shayla just put it out there right there. Someone should not be able to make money off another person's location.
Tell them, Shayla.
Shayla is preaching right now.
Tell it again, Shayla.
Every day, all weekend long at every location. That.
Yes.
These people are literally, there's a lot of these locations, guys. The one thing that I don't think that the paranormal investigators realize, and maybe we do and put it in the back of our head, is a lot of these locations are saved from demolition. And then they go and they take money out of their pocket to bring it back and restore it. And then when you're dealing with a historical location, you've got so many hoops you have to jump through and get approval and permits and things like that. When you're restoring back a historical location that is marked on the historic registry, there's, you got the paint has to be just right. The floors have to be just right.
Yeah.
This has to be done. That has to be done.
Shutters.
Exactly. So, a lot of these people come out of their pocket for that. And, we as paranormal investigators, the point of us investigating and paying these fees should be to help with the historical restoration. Now, where I have a problem is going into a location, paying a couple $1,000s, and then I go back 3 years later and ain't shit been done.
Still looks the same.
And it looks worse.
No heat.
And, they meet you at the door in a brand new Benz and like a Gucci belt and their Coach bag. And they're just like, out there. And I'm like, what is going on? Like,
what if they don't have new roofs? They don't have new floors. They don't have new walls. There hasn't been anything done to them. The electrical's out of whack. You've got to deal with outside parking, other parts. Think about that. I didn't say that. I didn't say a thing about it, Cody, but it is what it is.
So, there are multiple locations like that. And I'm going to throw another little caveat in there to it too. Daniel's hours check-in is like 3 p.m. If there's nobody the night before and you are arriving a little bit early, hit him up. Hit him up. If you're arriving at noon and there's nobody there the night before, he will let you in the door. Okay. Then checkout isn't until the very next day at like 11. Okay. You go and pay $2,000 to go to Tala and it's 8 hours. Other locations, you're getting 5-6 hours for $1,100. It's crazy work.
Right. That's why when people ask me, have I investigated certain locations? No, I haven't, because I'm not paying that kind of money.
Eddie and Jen, it's Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
One of the most haunted places in the United States. I believe it's the second, isn't it?
Second what?
Haunted places, or states or whatever.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
It's in the top 5.
Yeah, Pennsylvania is like the top 5.
Exactly, Mom. Hit them up.
Yeah.
But the second part of this, and again, I probably got people mad. Look, listen, if y'all are still in here and you're mad, and you know me, call me. We'll talk about it. If that man,
and if you don't have our number, you don't know us well enough to be mad.
Right. Yeah.
Hate to say it.
We'll talk about it.
You gonna sit over there mad?
But y'all should know me by now. I speak my mind for the same reason why you like me. You can't get mad at me for it because I speak my mind.
Look, we got Emily is coming to Rainworth for the first time in November. Oh my God. Sean just knocked over the whole desk to get his damn car. Here we go. Daniel, you have not been privy to this.
Oh, this is happening.
Emily's been in here. She's just been quiet. Then she just couldn't keep her mouth shut.
I was in the wrong key. Damn it. See, Emily, I didn't expect Emily to be in there. Emily.
Here we go.
Stop lying. Emily. Stop lying. Emily. Stop lying.
Exactly, Chuck. Love 'em. Mom said if you're mad, get glad and wash your ass.
For real, on a serious note, back to being serious. My guitar was all out of tune. I
If
didn't
they
expect
can't
Emily to come
handle the truth, then they need to walk the other way. Bam.
But listen, the truth of the matter is, the second part of this, there's teams out here that's trying to use the Rainsworth Lodge and use other places. Rainsworth, location owners. Stop letting teams come in here to do events where they're paying your fee and hosting events, charging people all kind of money, where you're making thousands of dollars and you're only paying one flat rate.
Exactly what we said at the beginning. Yep.
Stop it.
You know what? There's going to be another post coming your way for event rates, Daniel.
Yeah, event
I got
rates.
you.
I know, right?
Yeah, event rates.
I try. That's what I'm saying. I try to keep everything as fair as I can. So I think our prices are pretty fair.
Yes.
I know you got people to support you, Holmes.
Yeah.
Listen,
Look, if y'all want to host an event at Rainworth, they're all for it, but it's for a percentage.
yeah, you can't.
It's not a flat
you cannot
rate.
pay a flat
Oh
rate.
no, that was last year. This is now. Now we are doing a flat rate where it's $700 for a flat rate for an event. So I think that's fair.
I wouldn't even say 700 is fair because again, somebody will pay $700 and charge people $400 a ticket. Now they're
No,
making,
we know that. We know that. No, we know how much these events are making, even though and it's fine. Like, if anything, I love knowing that these smaller event companies that have been coming in to do this are getting experience and they're gaining something from it. We're gaining a little bit from it, but I like knowing that it's helping them out too.
Yeah, but there's some larger event teams.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I mean, there's some teams out here doing some
That
slick.
flat out wanted to pay $350 and host an event. Yeah.
Rent out the rooms and charge 5 times the ticket price, and yeah, that's
No.
crazy work.
I mean, there's
No, Mom, but they are handicap accessible. They the rate is already discounted, guys. So there is no discounts, but they are handicap accessible, and they do offer the option if you do need to there is a lower level bedroom, and they will remove the doors so that a wheelchair can get through. This is all on their website. Like, if you just let them know in advance that you are in a wheelchair, they absolutely will accommodate you.
I would say this about Rainsworth. It's a almost 300-year-old location in better condition than some of these 20-year-old locations. I mean, I mean, am I lying?
No.
I'm just saying. Some of these locations I go into that's 80 years old, falling apart, trees growing up out of it.
Yeah.
But you go into a location that's almost 300 years old that's immaculate. Something's wrong.
I mean, there's trees growing outside. There's all kind of stuff growing outside.
I mean, I'm like, something's wrong.
There's bobcats, guys. There's bobcats. Do not try to open the door.
You didn't see a bobcat
and catch the
that
baby
was not
bobcat.
A bobcat.
You are not the only. You are the only one that did not see the bobcat.
I'm like Ronnie Anderson. If I didn't see it with my own 2 eyes,
well, everybody else saw it. Where's everybody else?
Nobody saw it.
Where's Chris when I need him?
Nobody.
He saw the bobcat because I started yelling, "Here, kitty, kitty!" and they told me not to open the door.
Bobcat.
Gonna pet that cat?
I was trying, and they wouldn't let me out the door.
I was outside smoking a cigar the whole time, and no bobcat was
The
out
bobcat came by the door.
Oh, pet that cat.
That was friendly.
Stop lying, Sean.
Here, let me hand you the guitar.
Stop lying.
Go ahead and play.
All you do is scream. Ah! Did I get it right, Emily?
When people get backed into a corner, they start lying on you.
Look, Chuck is going to co-sign it. Rainworth is a very cool place, guys. At the end of the day, I know we're like running out of time here, but at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you guys this, and this is a true story. I've got Chuck in here that can co-sign it. Do I have anybody else here that can co-sign the Rainworth? I know you can. This is one of my top, Daniel can, haunted locations. I have gotten more evidence out of Rainworth than I have any other location. There's only one other location right now that's creeping up to Rainworth. But that one has me like, I've got questions, but that's beside the point. Robert was there. Robert was on our live, TikTok live. He saw all the activity that was going on at Rainworth. Okay? Guys, this isn't some BS location that you're going to go in and get nothing unless you're an a-hole and have bad energy. Bad energy. No.
I mean, Rainworth has had me. I call Howie a lot when I can't figure something out with a location. And Howie's probably got more phone calls about that location than any other one that I've been
Highly
to.
rated location.
You know, I've heard about the bigger locations that every investigator has asked me about. And I've watched the videos, I've watched the TV shows about these bigger locations.
Oh yeah, Robert.
And I haven't seen anything that can't be debunked.
Yeah,
I've gone to Rainworth and seen stuff I can't be debunked. When a freaking couch with somebody sitting on it can move, and when a door handle can shake and turn as if somebody's trying to open it, and when I see somebody standing in front of me that's not in my group, you know.
When you're around the corner and you're expecting to go in the kitchen and you were the only one there and you're not the only one there.
Yeah. Just the experiences alone that I had there. But the whole point of this podcast, again, people, especially in the paranormal world, and this is my message, and I'll give Howie a chance to give his thoughts to you too.
Yes, Chuck.
But
that's what I chuckled about.
Weird things happen.
That's true, Chuck. Yeah. Play Uno. Things happen. My thoughts is that this field is too small for us to be having knee-jerk reactions and posting stuff about each other in this field. If you have a question about something, try writing the location, try talking to people, communicate with people who've been there, try doing things. And if you're a team or an event, a team that likes to host event, try doing stuff to help the location and not yourself so much. Again, the owner of the location is sitting here. We host events there as often as we can. We do not make a dime off of hosting events there.
I won't.
And we won't, because we're trying to preserve the history of that location. I feel better about doing that because I'm preserving a location that other teams can go to. Other people can research. I'm trying to help the field, not help myself all the time. Do I host events at other locations that are historic? Absolutely. Let's do something as a team and as a group of people. Para-unity is not just about helping each other, but it's also about helping the paranormal field grow. What are we doing as paranormal investigators and researchers to help the field? We're too small to be pointing fingers and calling each other out and calling each other this and calling each other that. What are you doing as an individual to help something bigger grow and stay afloat? If all we do is bash each other and trash the field and trash locations and trash the owners, the field's just going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then eventually it'll all go away. And we don't want to go back to 20 years. We want to go forward. And that's all. That's my final thoughts, as Jerry Springer would say.
And the sad thing is, guys, here's the crude reality behind it. Okay, this particular location, Rainworth Lodge, I would not want to see a single solitary soul other than Daniel own this location for multiple reasons. But the number one being, I wholeheartedly believe that Daniel also feels the same about historical preservation. If Daniel were to happened to get into a predicament where he was forced to sell this location, guys, okay, it's going to go to some big shot investor who's going to potentially demolish it
or live in it,
renovate it, turn it into some like crazy looking
Airbnb,
or whatever. And you're not going to see repairs done instantly. If there's something wrong, last time I stayed there, I'll give you a prime example. I'll put it out there. I always report back to Daniel if I notice anything's going on. Now, I'm a different breed of person, guys. I highly suggest you all act like me when you stay at a hotel or an Airbnb, but I clean up after myself. Okay. Not only did I sweep and mop his entire Airbnb, I pulled all the sheets that was slept on, started a load of wash, and cleaned all the toilets that we used for 3 days. And did all the dishes. Okay. That's just what I did. That's stuff we used. I leave the location looking the same way it was when I walked in it. 1A, that's helping out the location owner. 2B, that's also showing your appreciation for the location. Okay. If something is wrong, I pick up the phone and I call Daniel. I said, hey, Daniel, I noticed your refrigerator wasn't sealing or shutting all the way. Daniel was there like within 24, 48 hours and fixed the handle. It was like a handle issue or whatever. You know what I'm saying? How many landlords do you guys have that are there that quick? They have to put in a support ticket to the maintenance team, and then all of a sudden they'll get to it at some point.
Next month.
So, come on, guys. We got to stop this. We don't want to see history erased. They're already trying to do enough of that. And if they fall in the hands of the wrong people, The locations are going to get ruined.
You know, a perfect example of that. Not that it was ruined, but I'm going to use an example. Here in Virginia, Western State Penitentiary, which is Western States Asylum. Okay.
Yeah.
Some big wig came along and turned them into high price condos and a high price motel.
Well, actually, it's not bad priced.
Oh,
but
it's not, but
it is fancy dancy now. Yes, for sure.
And it's bringing money into the town.
Mom, that's my OCD. It is my OCD, Mom. It is. I'm getting weird.
But on the flip side, right. We still have Desjardins that's sitting up on the hill, starting to look like a sore thumb with things growing all over it. You can see by 81, they're trying to sell it, but the town wants it gone.
Wait, I thought that's what they turned into the hotel was Desjardins Sanitarium.
You know what?
They turned it into the Blackburn Inn.
No.
Yeah, it's a hotel now.
Yeah, it's available on booking.com.
Not Desjardins.
I could have sworn that it was.
No, it still got the for sale sign. We just passed it on Saturday. Got a for sale sign. And
they put the one across the highway from Desjardins.
That could be. That could be
possible. I wonder which one it is.
Here we go. We're giving a mad plug to Stanton. Got you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Plug them.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Shayla.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Just the hospital part.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look. Because I swear I saw that it was the previous Desjardins.
See, we wanted to buy that right before we got the lodge.
So, okay, I'll give an example too out here, the Central Virginia Training Center.
There you go.
All right. They were in negotiations because they owed some astronomical back taxes, like $8 million. They were able to separate out the back taxes and just do the sale price. Now they're trying to turn it into a miniature community, like strip malls, grocery store, a Walmart, and some more stuff. Condos.
And I just want to clarify one thing about Desjardins. The reason why it's still standing is because it's going to cost millions of dollars to even have it leveled or retrofitted, or to have it taken down, because the amount of money that would have to be paid for the asbestos in the building. It's horrid. That is one of the major reasons why it's still standing.
I wonder what the sale price is.
Yeah, we should be able to find it.
I'm looking and I don't see it. You are correct. The for sale sign is up and it just says to call this 540 number. It's 42 acres.
Yeah. Because I'm going to say, is it the National, what is it?
Gotcha. Okay. Western State Hospital. So it's across the highway. Oh, Daniel ran away.
Yeah.
He's out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. It's probably his internet. Yeah. He literally lives in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, either way, like, that's exactly what's going on with a lot of these historical locations, and at the end of the day, you're going on properties like the Western State Hospital and Desjardins, and you're buying them up, you're commercializing them, but at the Western State, I think there's 323 headstones outside of patients that died there.
In the back.
In the back?
Yep. It's in the back. It's the numbered hidden graveyard. So there's two of them. There's one that's hidden, and then there's one that's further down the road. The one that everybody likes to or should be going if they're looking for that is the numbered grave site that's in the cemetery that's behind Western State. So it is behind there.
I don't know. Swanoa Mansion.
How we're spelled. Yeah, okay. Do y'all mind if I can get into this real quick?
I've never heard of it.
So there is supposed to be indications, Cody, of it having activity. Here's the problem. Where did the activity come from? Okay. This is what happened. So it was made, Swanonia is on the top of Afton Mountain. It was made for a wife who did not make it to see it. He passed away. Then it was given to another family. Then two sisters took it over. And then they sold it to an arty guy and his wife. They're the ones that came through, and it is said they took all the gold because this place had gold fountains. They turned all the faucets in this mansion was gold. Suddenly that all disappeared, of course. And then there was two more owners, if I remember correctly. And then now the gentleman prior to my understanding was sold off because the gentleman who I recall was not a very nice business nor human towards people. He is very inconsistent on how he went about his business. Hey, Rob. However, I'm understanding that there's a new owner, so that's great. But for me, I don't understand why there would be any activity in that location because there hasn't been any deaths in this location that we're aware of. There's nothing that's taken place on top of Afton that we're aware of. So it could be, but there's no evidence leading to Cody, if that explains it.
Gotcha. So Brian said, is there a cemetery at the training school? Brian, yes, there is a cemetery at the training school. And this kind of goes and touches on, and I'm just going to briefly touch on this. When a location like this gets commercialized and up for sale and, investors are coming in and things like that, they shut the grounds down. So you actually have to call somebody to get into this cemetery. So if you have a loved one that's buried there, you can't just go freely see your loved one. You have to actually make an appointment with Amherst County to go and see your loved one and go at a specific time that they tell you that they're going to open the gate. And that to me is just crazy. Like you should be able to, just go and spend time with your loved one for however long you want during operating hours of Virginia's cemetery laws, which is what, dawn to dusk.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Has anybody heard how much
I was going down the other day because I wanted to get into the cemetery at the training center and found out you have to actually call the Amherst County Chamber of Commerce and find the contact and then schedule a time and a day to go over there.
They ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah.
Does anybody know how much they're trying to sell Eastern State for?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know.
It's all PIR. Yeah, I'm going to check that location. I would like to get out there next
Good luck, Cody, because they are on it. I have put it out there. I do not promote trespassing at all on this podcast because we're all adults and none of us look good in orange. I'm going to look like the Great Pumpkin. All
Cody,
right.
I feel you on that, though.
But I do feel you, and I will say I'll put my business out there.
I don't talk too much now.
I don't care. I've said it on the podcast. I rolled up to the security guard and, offered some Benjis. They don't budge. They're not budging over there. And I told him afterwards, I said, you know what? I 100% respect you right now. I do. Because he was doing his job at the end of the day. If you even pull on the training center grounds, now, if you go past the training center down below, there's a trailer park. They're on you. They're following you. They want to know why you're there. If you don't go past the training center and go to the trailer park, or they don't recognize your vehicle as a regular vehicle that comes in and out of there, they want to know why you're there. And you're right, Brian. That's not right. You should be able to go spend time with your loved ones. But same with the training center, D. Jarnett. If you had a loved one that passed away at D. Jarnett, you cannot trespass on that property to go see that loved one.
Yeah, Chuck.
No,
exactly.
Now, if the only time, see, here's the thing: if about the cemetery, it is further behind Des Jarnett. However, it's not going to be easy to find because it's all by numbers. All you were was a number there.
Yep.
There's no names, not even the plots. They're all by numbers and alphabetical.
I think I know where we stopped at a cemetery that was like behind a gate. I wasn't supposed to be in it. And remember there was all those numbers there? It was like
that was some of them, yeah. That was some of them.
It was a gate right there.
The
behind
ones
the gas station?
It was like
yes.
It was like in the middle of town. I don't think I was supposed to, I didn't even know it was a cemetery. I just stumbled upon it.
That's it.
The gate was open.
It's like hidden in plain sight.
But we did get up out of there because we weren't sure.
Yeah, because there was a huge sign right there that says "Your Trust." I didn't even know I wasn't supposed to be in it. I just walked to it and I was like, "Oh,
but is
this a cemetery?"
But there's headstones actually on the property of D. Jarnett.
Yeah, there is.
Which is so overgrown
There's
that half the time
locations Right.
Hey, Andy.
Andy.
And the crematorium. So
Yes.
that's the other thing. You have no idea. You
But
go
I'll
level and
say
put a bunch of birds.
there is some dark stuff at DJarnet. I'm not gonna call it. I'm not
Dark.
I'm not gonna call it evil, but I'll tell you what, there's not many places that I've been where I've investigated.
Have a good night at work, Cody.
Because I may or may not have been out there a time or two in my younger days, but ain't many places where I was like, hey, we better pack it up and get out of here.
Look, we went over there when we could run a lot faster and we were younger, guys. That's all I'm going to say. Right now, I ain't running nowhere. But
that's crazy. I could run faster when I was about 150 pounds.
But I will say it was just within the last 10 years that they made it a federal charge to trespass there. Before it was just like a, hey, get off the property. And that was because of so many urbex explorers going into facing the property.
Because everybody wants to put something on camera now.
Yeah. That's the other thing that's
if nobody put it on camera, they would have never known people were doing it.
It's true. Right. It's true. That's how they got busted.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But we are getting ready to wrap it up. I want everybody to go ahead and head on over to the freaking awesome paranormal show with Ryan Jones on the Riff Nation Network.
Yeah.
If you guys do not follow the Riff Nation Network, definitely go do that. They've got shows, 7 days a week?
Yes, ma'am. 7 days a week now.
So there's different stuff. You've got anything from psychic medium, live tarot readings, to horror podcast, true crime, to
aliens, cryptids,
to the freaking awesome paranormal show.
The news.
So
more shows coming.
Horoscopes is coming.
Yeah, we just pulled in
The horoscopes are coming.
Yep, horrors, haunts, and history with
Thank you,
Christina
Daryl.
Spencer. So yep. Growing.
Yeah, Andy, we can put it in the comments. Howie, can you put the link to Riff Nation in the comments?
Let me see if I can do that.
And Shayla, thanks for dropping by. It's good to see you.
Yeah, again. Shayla, great insight. Thank you, dear. And I'll see you in a few weeks at Cedar Creek. Yes.
No. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can put it through the Facebook side.
Good to see you, Ron.
Hey, Ron, I didn't know you were in here. Thanks for tuning in.
Booze Paranormal.
For all your equipment needs, guys, head on over. Booze Paranormal.
And if you got an idea, give it to him. He can make it for you.
Yes.
Y'all ever see my beautiful spirit box? Check out his new spirit boxes he came out
Or my cool scrying mirror. Or my creepy Annabelle.
No, we're not talking about the creepy Annabelle. That's a custom piece, guys. That is a Hill City exclusive.
Eddie and Jen said it was nice to meet you, Ed Odell. Thank you so much for the info, sir. Yes. All right. Link is in the comments up there, Andy, Riff Nation Network, and they are live right now with the freaking awesome paranormal.
Ron said, yeah, Ron, we can be quiet about that Annabelle. Annabelle. Not talk about it.
All right. Guys, thank you again for tuning in. We could not do this weekly without you. If you guys do not follow, like, subscribe, we've got a YouTube channel on the other side, as well as Hill City Paranormal, as well as Riff Nation Network. Links in the comments.
Yeah, Howie, we got to get you back on where you can talk more.
Yep. Actually, we're probably going to get Howie back on here in a couple weeks, guys. And we're going to talk. We're going to go left with some stuff. We need to do part 2 of our conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
So yes, couple weeks we're gonna have Dr. Odell back on. Yes, Andy, that is the link. Thanks, Eddie, and great show on Sunday, guys. Robert said I want a music box, the one that says "We're Live, Baby," and the one that plays Willy Wonka. That's great. Hey, hit up Ron Wood, Robert. He can make them. I've got the audio for the "We Live, Baby." So again, guys, I'm Courtney.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Howie.
And we'll see you on the other side.